the all-new 2025 model Aston Martin Vantage. This is by far one of the coolest interior specs I've ever seen. 3 to 1. And here it is, guys. Today it's time to welcome you with the all-new 2025 model Aston Martin Vantage, the latest generation. There is a lot of changes, and today is the day where we will be fully experiencing the car. We will be checking out the entire exterior pretty quickly, as I've already did that. We'll be checking out the special and gorgeous interior of this one, and then last but not least we will be listening to the sound, and we will drive it and finish it all off with a resume. So let me tell you everything you need to know about the latest generation Aston Martin Vantage. Do you say Vantage or do you say Vantage? How do you actually pronounce this? Leave it in the comment section below. This car comes with an engine that we are already familiar with. This actually comes with a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine, but it surprisingly produces more horsepower than the AMG vehicles themselves. So it does 665 horsepower with a total torque of 800 Newton meters. We do the 0 to 100 sprint in 3.5 seconds. Top speed is limited at 325 kph. The car is extremely well balanced. We'll be telling you more about that when we drive, because we have an amazing weight distribution of 50 in the front and 50 in the rear. We already have the prices of the car. So the base price for the Aston Martin Vantage in Germany is at 198,000 euros, which makes it even cheaper and almost same price as an AMG GT. That's extremely surprising. The base price in the UK is at £165,000. So we have an amazingly gorgeous looking spec here, the Illuminite silver exterior paint, and as you can already see, we have the 21-inch Y-spoke forged wheels, which are finished in satin bronze. We'll be showing you that in a second. We also have the carbon ceramic optional brake calipers and a lot of things that I have to walk you through. Just to mention that the event has been already on here in beautiful Seville for 3 weeks. So they've been driving the cars all around, testing them. The cars look like brand new outside and inside. So let me show you through. Let me tell you everything you need to know about this amazingly looking baby 177. So that's my main highlight. The car body, the shape, the design language is getting back in time. It travels. It literally makes you feel like driving in traditional Aston Martin again. Is a 177 design language, especially with the appearance, with the body work here, with the look in general. Let me just show you the headlights here. These we already know from the DBS as a similar version, the Matrix LED headlights here. We have the front intakes, as you can see, a humongously big grille on the front. You can see the intakes here, the radiators. The front split is actually finished in carbon fiber, as you can already see here. We have the Aston Martin badge here in the front as well. And if you're wondering, yes, the car is actually finished with a paint protection film. So you might see some gaps and something, but it's just for the car protection. You can also see these air outtakes here and also here on the roof, which is finished in full carbon fiber. You can see this is even aerodynamically improved, so we have a better airflow here. The car in general is way wider than the previous gen. In total, the car is 30 millimeters wider, so the positioning, the stance of the car is just perfect in my opinion. For example, if you just have a close look here on these wide shoulders, giving this car an extremely sporty touch. The satin bronze wheels here look extremely nice, in addition with the silver finish, and then with the carbon fiber it matches perfectly. Aston Martin lettering here also on the side. The side mirrors have been completely improved and look extremely cool, because as soon as you have a closer look on these, you can see there's actually no border, so the entire side mirror is actually a side mirror, which is pretty cool. Also the way they shaped it is pretty fine. 21 inches, as I mentioned. Here again, the Y-spoke sitting on Michelin Pilot Sport S5, developed with Aston Martin. The best tires you can get for this car in specific. Also the carbon fiber side part here, makes the car look perfect. Let me show you the rear before I continue with the inside. The rear, there's not a lot of changes, but yet again, I mentioned it. We have an extremely traditional and nice design here. The rear taillight is similar to what we've already seen with the previous generation, but as you can already see with the exhaust tips and the exhaust in general, Aston Martin has leveled it up. The diffuser is full finished in carbon fiber, is humongous. We have 2 exhaust tips on each side. You can see these are even real. Everything here finished in carbon fiber, Aston Martin badge and lettering all around, silver finish. Huge fan, honestly, lovely. My favorite part of the car is actually the shoulder here on each side. Even with the color here, perfect. The way they did it here is so emotional. I love it. Let me just show you the inside because this is also super special. To open up the door, all you gotta do is push this and then move the door all the way up. And also the way the door opens, you can already see it moves all the way up. So the positioning of the door is like a proper Aston Martin. And then the inside, we have a full green interior. This is by far one of the coolest interior specs I've ever seen. So the inside here is finished in forest green and Eiffel green. A huge fan of it. Full leather, everything. Even the airbag cover is finished in green, and that's something I really love because mostly what you get with all the other manufacturers is a steering wheel finished in a different color, but the airbag cover will be finished in black all the time. You get that with every single brand. Even Mercedes does that. So an AMG GT, if you go with a green interior, which you can actually do, you will always get not even a leather airbag cover, will be plastic. So this for me is even better than an AMG GT from the inside, especially because of the interior design. The interior has been completely changed and updated to the latest Aston Martin standards here. The seats look so comfortable, heated and ventilated seats with the Aston Martin emblem here on the headrest. Everything is actually finished in this forest green leather. You also have the entrance board here with the hand-built and Great Britain badge finished in aluminum. Let me just jump inside and show you everything. So right inside the all-new Aston Martin Vantage, whatever. The leather color in the inside is absolutely perfection. I'm a huge fan. If I would spec an Aston Martin Vantage, it would be coming either in black or silver and with this interior specification because I'm a huge fan of this dark green leather finish. The interior quality is amazing. The only thing I really don't like is the squeaking of, just a bit, you know. Sometimes when you hear that? This is something that really I don't like. You hear that, right? Yeah, that's something I did. This really matters for me. There's just a single, it's actually plastic, full piano finish part, and as soon as you hit it with your leg, you get this feedback. That's something I don't like. I wish we had something leatherish or something when you hit your leg. But anyways, it's just a small detail. Let me just start the ignition for you. Double tapping here with the animation. Aston Martin, specific one. Also here on the main display. We have 2 displays here. On the left hand side is 10.25 inch. And I think on the right hand side is the exact same size. The interior finish is extremely emotional and super luxurious. That's what I like because we still have haptic buttons. As you can see here, the fan speed, you can set it with the start stop button right over here. The gear lever you can see is a small one, but even this one is full of leather. We have the carbon fiber center console. The dash is finished in leather. The steering wheel is finished in this full leather finish, and even the back of the steering wheel is finished in leather. And that's something that I really appreciate about Aston Martin, is that they have really leveled up the interior game. That's something that I've been criticizing plenty of times. The inside of Aston Martins, quality-wise and HMI, especially infotainment-wise, was so outdated. But now they've reworked every single model. So not only the Vantage and not only the DB12, now even the DBX been completely updated and has got the updated interior. The inside, we also get these nice-looking Bowers and Wilkins speakers. So there's 15 in total in this car, making this an extremely nice Grand Tourer, which you can use as a daily driver. The seats here are perfect. These are the stock seats, if I'm not mistaken. You can have some more sportier seats, optional. Full finished in this green leather. Door panel you can see finished in black and green to match, and the entire floor has been finished in black. That's also something that I really appreciate because it gets dirty quite fast. Anyways, we will be now starting up the car. For that, I will be starting up the engine, so the car will always start up in sport mode, so there's no comfort mode or something. We have the wet mode, the individual mode, sport, sport plus, and track. That's it. Only these 5 driving modes, and I like that. But I wish we had, instead of a sport and sport plus mode, I wish we had a comfort mode instead of that. Anyways, it's just a small thing, so it will always start in sport because the car is sporty. Anyways, let's just start it up right over here. Start stop button, pushing the brakes. Nice sound. And now we can switch up to Sport Plus here. There you go. The entire infotainment right now is a bit, no, it's really responsive. A few seconds before, because it's extremely hot here, it was a bit laggy. I have to mention it because I'm honest. But now it's working perfect yet again. So here we have the driving mode, telemetry. Here you can see it's a bit of lag, assistance. There you go. That's what I was talking about. The lights, the vehicle, and the parking settings. And like after you saw it once and chose it once, there's no lag at all. And I think it's because it's extremely hot outside. Anyways, we'll be putting both windows down, and it's time to listen to the sound. As you can see, the exhaust is actually on. With Sport Plus always on. 3, 2, 1. So I think there's a rev limiter at 5,500, something 5,000-ish. The sound is perfect, lovely. Let's jump outside and let me give you a nice sound check from the outside as well. Time to start up this iconic V8. The sound from the inside was amazing, but now let's listen to the sound from the outside as well. 3, 2, 1, starting it up now. This is, I have to say, sound-wise, the best car you can buy in that price range. The AMG GT, which comes with the exact same engine, doesn't sound as good as this one. Let me get again of 3 revs. It's amazingly loud. I love it. While driving, it's nice, but when you rev it above 4,000, 5,000 RPM, you get the amazing pops and bangs, and huge fan of the sound. I would rate it a 10 out of 10. How do you guys like the sound? Share it in the comment section below.